Hey everyone. So in this video, what we're going to be going through is essentially how the Facebook algorithm actually works. So we're going to dive into the actual power of AI and what's being used inside of the Facebook algorithm and essentially how it delivers ads. I know we've talked about the auction and essentially how you're competing with other advertisers, but this is what they're really going for and essentially how the backend of the algorithm works. Now, jumping into this, essentially, at the very beginning, Facebook is continuously learning. Every single day, it's always learning. It is learning about new data points within people, the types of videos that they're watching, and it is literally getting better day by day. It's pretty crazy to think about. But when it comes to advertising on Facebook, the algorithm analyzes various signals to determine which ads to show the users. So there is hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of signals that it's using. These all break down into behavior, preferences, the ad performance data, contextual information, because Facebook can see all advertisers on the platform and how all of them are performing. And it takes into consideration all of this data and the different types of advertisers as well. Now, Facebook has a main goal of providing the users with a positive experience. That's really what they come down to, and making sure that they are as relevant as possible. Because if you get an irrelevant ad, that's going to be a bad user experience. So it wants to make sure that they are relevant to what you're essentially maybe thinking about purchasing, or to essentially what you actually want to see in your ads to actually benefit your life. Now, for some of these user signals, the algorithm will track behavior preference, demographics, everything, location, essentially the smallest details that Facebook can possibly track, they will be tracking within these ads in terms of knowing how to deliver them to people, when to deliver them to people, if they're on a certain IP address, or if they're on a certain Wi-Fi network, if they're out and about and they're on data, anything that comes down to essentially what you're doing, specific search history, things like that, they will be tracking that to be able to provide a better user experience in terms of having more relevant ads. And the algorithm will take into account any past behavior on Facebook. They know since you created your profile, pages you've liked, posts you've interacted with, pages you've interacted with, ads you've interacted with, things you've purchased through an ad, words that you're using in your posts and your comments. They're taking all of this data in to essentially be able to provide a better user experience for every user. And Facebook is constantly tracking these signals to understand more about a person in terms of their interests, preference, demographics, everything essentially. Because the more you know about someone, the better you can advertise to them because you can relate with them. That is why they want to provide relevant ads. And it does seem like a lot of data, but obviously the platform would not be here if they were not doing this. And then that would not allow us to advertise. So it's kind of it's a balanced relationship in terms of it's great because it's allowed so many businesses to thrive, but that is at the expense of them collecting this much data as well. Now, with ad performance data, Facebook is always looking at how previous ads have performed for similar users. So it knows the type of ad that people are launching, and it takes into account all the metrics of the ad. So click-through rate, conversion engagement, and essentially determining the ad's effectiveness and seeing what style of ad it is. That way they can essentially provide similar ads if those ads did work. And as well, ads that have performed well in the past are more likely to be shown to relevant users in the future, of course, because they want to continue to show more relevant ads. And you can honestly tell a lot about someone by seeing the ads that they get. If you're getting an ad or if someone's getting an ad, you're getting that ad for a reason. It's essentially the most relevant at that time. Obviously, there's going to be some one-off cases where it's not going to be, but Facebook is always going to try its best to give you the most relevant ads. And as well with contextual information. So Facebook considers contextual information such as the content of the ad, the targeting options selected by the advertisers, and the overall relevance of the ad to the users. So it sees if people are just scrolling by the ad or if people are stopping, taking the time to engage and purchase. If more people are actually taking the time to stop, engage with the ad, and learn about it, they're going to want to promote that ad more. And it also looks at the factors like ad copy, images and videos, the landing page experience, and essentially making sure that everything aligns with the user's interests. Now, that is why the closer your landing page aligns with the Facebook ads and everything is targeted to give the users the most relevant and positive experience, they will promote your ads more than others. You're going to win more bids against other advertisers, and they're going to continue to promote your ad. Now, they're also going to consider ad content and targeting options used, which in recent times was done a lot at the audience level. You're going to see now, though, we're going to dive into that, and a lot of that has moved further down to the ad level where a lot of that targeting is done. Now, with the algorithm's decision-making process, so based on all these signals, the algorithm then determines the best ads to show to each user. Obviously, like we've been saying, it's going to optimize for engagement and user satisfaction. That's Facebook's ultimate goal. That's all that they care about, is providing a valuable experience to the users and obviously keeping them on the platform as long as possible. Now, overall, Facebook is determined to show the best ads at any moment possible to the right users. And that means that they're always going to optimize for that engagement, user satisfaction. And that means that as an advertiser, and with the millions of other advertisers as well, if we're not doing that, someone else will. So we want to be in that group that is giving them a positive experience. Now, in summary, essentially, it's important to note that Facebook's algorithm is always evolving. It's always improving. It does undergo regular updates and refinements to better understand user preferences and to deliver more relevant advertisements as well. But overall, Facebook's algorithm is designed to help advertisers reach the right audience with the right ads. If it wasn't, and it was just blindly putting ads out there, then essentially most ads would not perform. It would be a negative experience for the users as well. You would lose users, you would lose advertisers, and the platform would not work. It needs to be the right audience with the right ads. It's an absolute must. And this is how you can maximize your results with your Facebook advertising campaigns. It is essentially, as we're running these sales ads and we're getting people to purchase and no more link click ads, where we're not just getting someone to click, we're getting someone to actually take the time to purchase. You need the right ad with the right audience. And that's essentially what we're going to be doing as we're building out our ads in these next couple of modules. So it's very important to know that the entire goal of the platform is really the best user experience, which means that it's the right audience with the right ads. And that's what we want to go ahead and do. So in the next couple of videos, we're going to jump into building out your ad copy, your videos, and setting up your actual ad campaigns, getting those live. So go ahead and see in those videos.